How is everybody doing today? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Today, you probably have guessed by the title that we are taking one of my older books out of the circulation. It's in my hardcovers. This is a hardcover, but I do not know if it's still in. If you can still get it. This is called Sagnor Old Sagnor by Emil Lederhall Oberg. This is an older book. This is the first edition that they ever made. There was a second edition, but now I don't know if they can still get it. So I hope everybody is doing well. We have the vellum paper, which is really good. As you can tell, I have my diamond paintings up here. I decided to do this one because it would be something different. I thought we'd have some fun today. Just do something that's kind of Christmassy, but not Christmassy. Yeah, we'll learn from this book today, Sagnor Oak Sagnor. Yeah, it's one of those beautiful books that's really hard to get. I got it when it first came out. Hi, Kim. We're coloring from Sagor to Oak Sagnor, which means fairy tales and something. I think it means fairies and fairy tales or something like that is the title of this book. I know what we'll color with today. Color her hair first. I'm good. I'm really, really good today. No, I don't want that color. I'm going to have to use a polychromos color. I like the colors in the polychromos. They're really nice, the polychromos colors. Mm-hmm. Saint Jean. Yes. Today we're coloring her brunette. Hello, everybody in chat. Wow, 7 of you already. I wonder if Miss Michelle's around. But yesterday I didn't come on because, as some of you know, my mother and me have been looking at new furniture since she got new floor. You know, we got new floors and you know, yesterday me and my mother went to Brooklyn to see what they had there. So we went to a lot of different furniture places, and some of the furniture places were not all that great. You know, there were a lot of junky ones. There were some nicer ones than I thought there were. So then, you know, when we're traveling there, we come into the train and we're riding the train for a little while. But all of a sudden, these 2 men come into the train and they start hitting each other and they're yelling and screaming at each other. So me and my mother go out of the train and hop into the next train. I don't know what they were fighting about, but they were yelling, they were cursing. And one guy was kicking the other guy. I don't know why you would do that. Look, tiny, tiny pencil. Miss Sammy would call me a pencil monster and call me a pencil thief, but I didn't get this small. This is sanguine. After this, I might have to switch to a new pencil. I know, right? They don't have to be that way. I don't understand why people get so crazy. I don't know if it's the stress of the holidays, it's the stress of COVID, but it's actually not safe to travel the subways right now in New York City alone because people have been pushed onto the tracks. There was one UPS worker, he got shoved to the train. One woman got shoved to the train as the train was coming. The woman was very lucky that she survived. She actually got put in a place where so she got very lucky that she wasn't seriously. I know. I got after this stream is over, I probably am going to start making the pumpkin pie. I am not paying $15 for a pie, okay? A few days ago, I was in the grocery store. Today, I went to pick up my comics as well. You know, I'm coping with a lot of different things. You know, I also got to cope possibly with the loss of my income after next month because my unemployment insurance benefits are going to run out on December 26th. So I'm okay. You know, I did buy some stuff before then. It's a terrible thing to know that you can't even go in the subways and be safe. You know, and I've ridden the subways I've always ridden the subways to wherever I'm from. I'm from New York City. I grew up here. This is where I live. But you have to remember, because the police are not patrolling it and not as many people are riding the subway as they used to be, there's more subway crime now because there are less police officers patrolling it, and it makes you feel less safe to be in the city. And remember, guys, we have colored gel pens too. I threw out most of my Tamnits. I think I threw out all of them, but who knows? I might have a few spare ones around that weren't in that original case because they went all over my hands. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? I just got the colored gel pens. At this point, I'm not even bothering. It's not worth it to me to have things that aren't going to work well. You want things to work well. We already know we're making this gold. Happy early Thanksgiving, guys. So tomorrow I'm probably going to be not on because I'm probably going to be cooking tomorrow and helping my mother with whatever she needs. I know after this I'll probably be doing laundry. I'll probably be baking I'll be starting to bake a pumpkin pie. Now, here's the story, guys. The reason why I'm baking a pumpkin pie tonight instead of tomorrow, because my mother's going to be using that oven. Me and my mother are going to be using that oven. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be peeling potatoes. We're probably going to be doing, it's only two of us, but it's still, even though it's only me and my mother, it's still a lot of work to do at Thanksgiving dinner. We're having ham instead of turkey. We're not having turkey this year. A turkey is tremendously, people don't think this, but a turkey takes a tremendous amount of time. Oh, Miss Michelle. That's okay. Baby pencils. Don't worry. I have a bunch of adult pencils. I have a bunch of adult pencils. Gaga goo goo. What are you, Baby Yoda? What is this one? Terracotta. I'm like a pencil hoard. You can call this the pencil hoarder. Oh, let's see if I have one. No, apparently I don't have this color. And green. You know, and I keep a lot of different color pencils in stock. I'm always keeping things in stock. Some of you probably know I keep a variety of backups somewhere. Might have this pencil in another case. I'm looking to see if I have another one that's like this. So I don't currently have the brown. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Hold on, guys. I might have that in another backup set. No, that's a flashlight. I had a big blue case, guys. You know, one of those wraparound cases. You know, I had a flat blue wraparound, and now that I need it, I can't find it. It's always when you want it, you can't find it. That's very interesting. I had like a Galaxy wraparound case. You know when you're looking for something and you can't find it and you're like, why is it that you can't find it? You know, Michelle, before I was asking about you. So what are you preparing to do today for Thanksgiving? You know, I was telling everybody else that I'm not paying $15 for a. And I had to switch out the chair and go back to the rolling chair because the other chair, what happened was yesterday when I came home and I tried to sit for more than an hour, my leg started shooting up nerve pain. So I realized I can't sit in that chair because it's causing me too much pain. The nerve is being screwy. Oh, that's good. I'm going to prepare I'm going to be doing a pumpkin pie later today because I'm not paying $15 for a pie. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that. That's just, it's highway robbery. Oh, you know, I feel bad because I can't see my aunt and uncle. And my uncle makes the most delicious panini that I've ever seen. And for those of you guys who don't know what panini is, it's pig. Yes, pig is very delicious. Now, I know some people might get offended by that, but my uncle Eddie makes the most delicious panini. Hold on, I want to try one more plate that I could have possibly put the I don't know what I did with that blue thing. I had a blue Galaxy thing. It wrapped around and had a bunch of pencils in it. Apple pie. I'm not really a big fan of apple pie. But on here I have some more pencils. I think this was like the skin tone set that I took. Yeah, I took them. When I went on vacation, I took a bunch of pencils and I made it like a terracotta. Why don't I have the sanguine? And look, I found the sanguine. I found the adult pencil. That's the adult version. So we found that version of it. But even still, now I'm going to have to order more of those sanguines. But I had a wraparound case. I know I did. And I had a bunch of pencils in it. I'm like trying to figure out where that went. So when this is done, see, I found another one, but I put it in the skin tone set. Probably was trying to use it for something. Yay. But even still, Lily, I should be able to find that blue thing that wraps around. There was I have a thing where I wrapped it around. I don't know where it is because it's not in the bags. It's not in the regular thing unless I put it in the. Guys, I broke the orange tagal. I didn't mean to break it. You know, it was up on the high end, and then all of a sudden, dumb me. Yes, dumb me. Well, she was looking for something else. accidentally knocked it down while I was looking for my keys. Don't even ask me how I did that. See, look, when you get the tagals in the new, this is a spare tagal that I had lying around the house. You keep spares everything. When your pencils get really, really tiny, that's when you can't use the hand cranks anymore. When they get this tiny, you have to use something like the tagal or something like this, the M&R. I have the round M&R. I have this little thing. For your information, guys, who saw the new Carolina Cooper Koska book? I saw it. I liked what I had seen of it, but then I saw the shipping, and the shipping was as much as the book. I was like, no, I'm not paying like almost $60 for a book. Yeah, that's what the book would come up to with shipping and handling tax. I did the math. Some people may be willing to pay that, but I'm not willing to pay that. Now, was I willing to pay that for the Carolina book? Was I willing to pay that for the Kanuka book? Truth be told, those books were. See, when they're little, it gets harder to do them. I'm thinking dark blue, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with the rest of the image. But we have to do the hair first. You thought I was using a crayon? No, this is a very small pencil. When I went away for vacation, I put together a. That's very nice. Amazon Japan is usually very good about the shipping. Yeah, I'm waiting on a pen, and it's taking forever to get here. It's like it was in Pennsylvania, and then somehow it's now gotten stuck between Delaware and New Jersey. Last place it was Delaware. I don't know why it went from Pennsylvania to Delaware. Then decided to come back here. The way they do these shipments is kind of crazy. It's a pen. If you guys want to know, it's my Elsa pen. Yeah, they named it Elsa. It's basically a blue glitter pen, but a diamond painted pen. So, and I did work on Santa a little bit more. I also worked on Magical Serena a little bit more. At some point, I'm going to go back to filming regular color and chats again. Some of you really liked those. Those got really good reviews, actually. There's two ways to sharpen a pencil. One way is the way that I'm doing it, which you move the pencil, right? The other way is you move the sharpener. So I was never very good at that method. Don't worry, guys, about the crown or any of that stuff. Right now, we're focused on her hair. So. And the book is Sagor Oak Sagnor. I do not know where you can purchase this book because when I bought this book, I bought it off of Printworks Market. Now, for those of you who don't know what Printworks Market is, excuse me while I take a little sip of my coffee. And if you guys must know, Starbucks Christmas blend is the brew. And my mother even likes this. I think one of the reasons why my mother likes this brew from Starbucks is because it's their dark roast. Going to have trouble with this pencil. Sorry guys, we gotta switch to the new adult pencil. Bye bye baby. Bye bye baby. Baby is going bye bye. So my mother was like all happy. Later today I'll do the laundry. I have to do laundry today too. I hate doing laundry. I just hate doing chores in general. I think, streaming now at this time was good. I just didn't want to come on when the girls were on. If you guys don't know who the girls are, I'm talking about Mary and Tanya. I wanted to come on when they wanted more on originally, but I was like, you know what? I'll do what I have to do today, which was basically, pick up the things. Also, my mother got a box of Misfits. Now, if you guys don't know what Misfits is, it's like fruits and vegetables that are oddly shaped. They're still good, but they came like they either were deformed in some way, but they're still good to eat. They're unusual size, or they're too big, or they weren't. The stores just didn't like them. So hence they're called Misfits. So my mother got a box of that. And these are organic vegetables, and now they're very good. They're very healthy. They're very tasty. I've tasted some of them stuff, and we've actually used some of the ingredients to make. Me and my mother made butternut squash soup this year. I do, but I don't know where they are at the moment. They're all over the place. Everything is all over the place. Is this even on? Sorry, guys. I didn't know I had my my fan unit up here. I guess I was moving something off the floor. Yes, I have a pencil extender somewhere up here, but it doesn't work very well with the thing is with the polychromos, they don't work well with the polychromos. The pencil extenders, for some reason, they don't like them. You can also use this in skin tones if you want to do darker skin tones with pencils. I found out. I saw somebody do darker skin tones with this pencil color. I guess they were playing around with it. Seeing how easy it is to do it. This book is pretty. I like this book a lot. And I kind of feel bad because those people who are coming into the community don't really know what print markets in the early part of the years meant to us as colorists. Like you could get Swedish books there and have them delivered to America. I mean, you did have to pay shipping and handling, but they always came so promptly. Everything was so nice. It was just so nice to have that, that service. It's funny when you first get the cigars, they work really, really good. But then over time, they get corroded. And so then you have to get your graphite pencil in them and then sharpen the thing like that. I love this book. This book is awesome. You know, I loved all the books that I got at Printworks Market. I just wish they had not changed it. So now only they carry only Swedish books and will only deliver to places like Sweden, the UK, and places like that. They don't even deliver here to America. You know, I've gotten Marie, I got some Swedish editions of the Marie, like I got Jerome Reese. I got this book. I got, what else did I get? Oh, I got my, the Faces book from them. You know, you get so many different books from the Printworks Market. It was such a great service. You know, and I want Luna very badly, but I have to wait for that because I ordered the American version of it. I don't feel comfortable now paying an arm and a leg for shipping. Like some books are like $30, $40 now to ship, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not getting too many international books at this time. It's just too much money right now to have books shipped to you. If it's a book I really love, then I might consider it. But who here saw what they're doing in Color in Heaven next year for next month? I was like kind of a little surprised by how racy some of those images are going to be for next month's Color in Heaven. If you guys didn't see it, I forget who it was, but one of the English colorists released a thing today, and it's called Color in Heaven Burlesque, is what it is. I saw some of them. Did you see some of the previews for those? Those paintings are absolutely stunning. I might buy one if the price is right and the size is right. I might not buy any, Robin, because yeah, burlesque is the color in heaven. But if you guys notice, Diamond Art Club is going to be having a sale of diamond paintings. I think they're dropping 25 diamond paintings on Black Friday. But I don't think you guys get to, the general public doesn't get to buy them. At first, they're going to give the Diamond Art Club member, the Diamond and Ruby members, first access to them. So they get an additional 6 hours before the main public gets them. This is one of the advantages of being a Diamond or Ruby member, which means I am a Ruby member, which means I've spent quite a lot of money on paintings. I know. I love that Mountain Cottage one. Did you see the Mountain College one, the Dominic Davidson one? That Dominic Davidson one, I'm like, oh. I might have to get it. That Dominic Mountain Cottage one, I'm like, I was just like, okay, here, ka-ching. Take my money. If you guys were wondering what me and Robin are, me and Robin are talking about Diamond Art Club. Now, Diamond Art Club is diamond paintings for those of you guys who don't know. But apparently, some YouTubers have a working relationship with Diamond Art Club, and they give you previews. They give us previews of what's coming. It is a lot of hair, but once you get past the hair, then it just is like different. And we're straight coloring today. But I saw that Dominic Davison one, and I'm like, ugh, that's one I would get because it's so pretty. But the size is what draws me off of some of them. I saw some of those previews, and I was like to Robin, I'm like, ugh, they got me again. That Mountain Cottage one is the only one I would think seriously about getting, Robin. And then probably I wouldn't do it this year, but I'd probably do it next year. Just because the size of it is just so overwhelmingly big. But then I heard Treasure Studio Arts is going to be doing a big sale too soon. What did you get, Michelle? What did you purchase? Hello, Cassandra. What did you purchase? Because the paintings are all so beautiful for Diamond Art Club, I decided to say to myself, you know what, I'll get one. But if I get one, it has to be something I really, really want because the price tags are just so high. And you guys know that when you do a diamond painting, that it takes an exceptionally long time. So if I don't get to it this year, I want one that I can just really, really enjoy. Those are good. You guys know I'm doing Santa and I'm doing the Pegasus. So. But you know, guys, I'm going to hang up the pen. Also, guys, I've been hearing that some of the turners in the Facebook groups well, you can always buy them on Amazon, the cases. Now, the other way to turn your pencil is you move the sharpener. But I never learned how to do that. That's the M&R round. You know, it's just they're beautiful. I have so many already in my thing. I think I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. I have finished 11. And I'm currently working on 2 more right now. So I have approximately done 13 diamond paintings. One of them was partial. That's how I started. So, but everything else was, yeah. If I do buy one from Diamond Art Club, it's probably going to be one that I really, really love. But I'm probably not going to because I got to consider other things too. You know? Oopsie. Who could that possibly have been? And did you enjoy it, Michelle? What did your father think of it when it was done? Did your father like it when it was done? Or did you show him when it was done? Interesting. Someone said to me what I should do with this is make a blue background and then light blue background with pastels on it. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't know if I have enough pastels to do that. Besides, I'm not going to treat that. I'm not going to do that with pastels because I don't know how to really apply them very well. And even if I had pastels, I wouldn't do it because I don't want to mess up the book. Well, I'm working on a big one and a small one. Gee, and I wonder who got me into color by numbers, Miss Michelle. I'm gonna start another color by number picture soon. Now, once I get the hang of it, the only thing that I don't like about the color Questopias, and this is not a knock on the pictures themselves or the books, I just don't like that some of the numbers are so light that I can't see them when I'm working in color by number. No, and someone said to me that it was wrong of me to give some certain things to certain people. And here's the way that I view that comment. They got jealous that they went out on that receiving list. When I give somebody something, it's usually a gift because I feel like I want to be kind to that person, and that person may not have a lot of things. And it's not you, Michelle, it was someone else that I had given a gift to, and this person got very mad at me for giving this gift to them. I didn't think that it was fair of them to make a comment like that, and so this is why some people don't like their names being given out when they give gifts, because then the person who usually gives the gift, gets attacked for no reason. But that's neither here nor there. I'm like, I gave it as an act of kindness because I thought that person would like that and that, they needed some cheering up. Exactly, it's not like that person wanted something, they could have asked me. Hello, Molly. Hello, Jess. Hello, Color Me a Pink Monkey. Molly. We're coloring in Sagor Oak Sagnor. That's funny. You colored me a purple monkey. Michelle, your name is very suited to you. Everything's good, you know. It's just a weird thing because me and my mother, now my mother wants a new couch and my mother wants this, my mother wants that. I'm like, going shopping with my mother was a pain in the ass. Somehow we ended up at King's Plaza Mall in Brooklyn, and I'm like to her, no, and then we wanted to go home after we were to Raymore and Flanagan. We wanted to go home, but the Uber had the Uber and Lyft had a lot of nerve because we wanted to travel to Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, the train station. Because in Kings Plaza there isn't really a train there. You have to take a bus and do this. So we went originally to the first furniture store. So then they when we wanted to go to Atlantic or Decal, they wanted to charge us almost like $45 to go to the train station. So I was like, well, let me see what they'll charge me to go to Flatbush Avenue. Somehow we ended up in by Kings Plaza Mall. Do not ask me how we ended up there. Somehow my mother knows where all the furniture stores are in Brooklyn. You go to Brooklyn when you want cheap furniture. Or you want affordable furniture. I shouldn't say cheap. Some of the stores were really nice, and some of the stores were kind of, junky. My mother wants a recliner, a sofa that reclines. Like, those sofas that you go like that. There's always tour guides. Besides, you don't want to come to New York now. Why does the motorcycle always when I'm streaming the motorcycle, there's always a motorcycle. Yum, 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 yum. They just made the southern end of Staten Island orange. Yeah, but my mother wants those nice little recliner chairs, those recliners that she saw there. We're using polychromos today. Mm-hmm. Well, they were like gray, and then some of them were brown, some of them were teal. My mother wants a teal sofa. This is called Cobalt Blue. I liked gray. I liked black, but my mother's like, I'm tired of black sofas. I'm tired of gray sofas. I wouldn't have minded a dark blue sofa, but my mother goes, no, you're not getting a dark blue sofa. This is Cobalt Blue. Well, you know, because of my diamond painting, you know, I get to break it up a little bit more. This is called Cobalt Blue in the polys. Every color, every blue is a little bit different, depending on the set you buy. So anybody else doing painting, coloring? What else is people coloring or doing? And yes, I'm getting Qiqi Christmas. I gave in and bought it. And then they have the, did you guys see the new Jade Summer book that just came out? Did you guys see the new Jade Summer that just, one of the 4 new Jade Summer? They're coming out with 4 new, they've come out with 4 new Jade Summer books. They're going to come out with the Qiqi Christmas. You know, I chose this book because I don't see many people working in it. Actually, you know. Isn't it cute? Isn't the chibi one cute, Kim? Yeah, Jade Summer released a Qiqi Christmas coloring book. Miss Michelle. We'll put the glitter on last. Anybody curious? Sexy sweet cheeks. Who's sexy sweet cheeks? Yeah, they released it already. People were already talking about it in some of my groups. We'll do the glitter last. Oh, Jean is Manganese Violet. This thing never fails. Yeah, I was talking earlier about how prices have gone up. This year I'm gonna make a pumpkin pie because I don't feel like spending $15. Oh, a turnip is delicious. Actually, a turnip is like one of the most delicious things you can have. Think of it as like a potato, but only very, very sweet. I don't know what they look like. I've done it before. Turnips are really good. It's a delicious vegetable. Not a fun vegetable to cut. Yeah, this year me and my mother got new knives because we spent quite a lot on new knives because my sister-in-law had these knives when my mother went to California. I didn't go to California during that time, but my mother did. And so my sister-in-law had these knives, and then my mother asked about the knives. So then my sister-in-law goes, "Oh, I'll get you some." And then I broke one, and I had to buy a replacement for it. So I bought two of them, so I could replace them. They were expensive to replace, by the way. They're delicious, but they're very hard to cook. You have to cook them a certain way. They're delicious. I like them. My mother likes them too. We both enjoy them. What did I drop? What did I drop? I dropped something. No, I dropped something. You never know when you drop something, but you can't see it. You know you dropped something. That's interesting. See, all the pencils are here, so that's the only, isn't it? No, well, you can also with turnips, what you can do You can also mash them like a potato and mix them in. They pair very well with potatoes. Oh, Jesus. They pair very well with potatoes, actually. They really do. This is salmon pink. They pair well with potatoes. Me and my mother, we mix the turnips and potatoes together. We'll make the potatoes and then we'll do the same thing with the turnips and we'll mix them in with the potatoes. So then it becomes a very yummy turnip and potato thing. You can pair them. Yeah, kind of like think of them like a potato. You can mash them like a potato too, or you can mix them in with the you can mix them in with the potatoes too. So think about that. They prepare very well with that. Eggshell. These are the prismas. Cream. You can do all kinds of things with turnips. Deco pink. You can do a lot with a turnip. This depends on how you cut it. But if your turnip is really, really big or really hard, what I do is if you have a big peeler, there's a peeler, you cut it in half and then you just peel half of it, and that makes your life a lot easier when you have to do it. If you have to do it at all, which you hope to go, you don't have to, but I've done this before with it. So nectar. Try mixing it in with your potatoes too. What color should we make the buildings? You can do all kinds of things with them. They're fun to play with. Peach. I don't think gray works very well. Seashell pink. And the final color light peach. You can also use the granite rose in the problems to do this. I usually get 1 or 2 big turnips, and that's usually enough. So then I'm thinking purple, but I'm not really sure. Why? What are you thinking, Jess, for the castle? I don't like gray. I don't like gray at all. I'm not a fan of gray. Don't like it. I don't like the color. Maybe like a gray lavender. Like maybe a gray lavender. But I don't know if I have more of this color. That's the problem. Oh, light purple. I don't know if we have a light purple. Might not have a light purple on this. I may have a light purple in the Tombos, but I have to find them. Yeah, even though I have this set here, I need to find them. The yellowed orange. So I don't think that'd be a good color. I know what color we should do for the crown. You know what color we're going to do for the... Oh, yes, they're also very good with asparagus. If you want to pair them with asparagus, turnips are delicious. I just don't know if I have enough of it. This is powdered blue. Let me see if I have more gray lavender because I'm not sure I have more of that color. We'll do a gray lavender as much as we... Oh, gee. Please don't. This is because this is missing a wheel and I can't get the wheel back on. Yep, I have more of it. Yeah. Surprisingly, I do actually have another gray lavender pencil. Surprisingly. Yeah, this is my spare pencil case for my Prismas, my Polys, and my Pablos because those are what I use the most. So this is gray lavender. This is PC 1026. You can, but you have to be very, very light on the water. I've seen people do watercolor in this book, and it's phenomenal if you know how to use it. But I don't use watercolor pencils. Some books are just primarily pencil books with a little bit of gel pen for the accents. I was telling somebody I always have a book in mind what we're going to color, but you know, Dan, for skin tone, it took me a long time to learn how to do it. I wish I could do those little things with the people's cheeks in there and how they make those cheeks pink and rosy and do those contour things that people love to do. I can't do the contour stuff. I try to do it and it doesn't always work for me. So there's some people who are like really just phenomenal at that. I do okay at it. Look how nice the grade is coming. See, this actually works with the color. Isn't it a pretty color? It's like not too dark, but it's not too light. You know, it's like a. The only bad thing about the Prismas is that most people yell and say, "Oh, I broke this pencil so easy. Why is this pencil always breaking on me?" But people forget that the Prismas are not meant to be like because they're a thinner pencil. You have to be more careful with your pressure. And that's the thing that happened with me when I first was learning how to use them. You have to be careful with them. Really, they're more meant to be a layering pencil than anything else, I think. But that doesn't mean you can't straight color with them like I do. It is nice. And I had to learn skin by watching other people, Dan. It wasn't like, I knew how to do a basic skin tone, but then I started watching people do skin tone with markers, crayons, colored pencils. There was one girl, she did an entire picture, an entire skin tone picture. I forget what she used, but she did a magnificent job with crayons. Yeah, she used a bunch of Crayola crayons and she did this beautiful, beautiful skin tone with it. I was like, uh, you don't have what is it, like a Jerry's Art Ram or a pen shop or a Dick Flicks? There? Do you have a Michaels, a craft store of some kind usually? Because you can usually find stuff at the craft store. Now I'm trying to find a color that works with this. That one. Raspberry. I don't have a cold pens here, but I'm just saying that some people go there for when they need the stuff. Raspberry. Do you have a Michaels or Joann's? Well, of course, raspberry is the one pencil that always has a problem. See, every time I try to use raspberry, I always have a problem with this pencil. It's like one of those weird colors that just doesn't. It could be, it's also dependent on the supply chain. Just sometimes, people have hard time getting things because of, supply and demand. See? Norman Rockwell always had some interesting paintings. If we don't finish it today on stream, I'll probably finish this off camera. I probably will not be on tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving, and a lot of people are probably not going to be on tomorrow because they're busy, doing their cooking or their work. Really? And which two shops are that sell Christmas? That's terrible that you can't order from regular Amazon and then just have them shipped to your country. Was it just because it's very expensive now to ship from the US to wherever you are? Guys, don't mind if I add another color to it. This is Sky Blue Light. Joann's, I think. Your local art shops probably will have some diamond paintings now, if you're thinking about that. But the best place online to go for me personally, I know 4 places that I like to go for diamond paintings when I'm online: Amazon, Diamond Art Club, Heartful of Diamonds, I know a lot of people like GBFKE, um, Everyday Deals, and AliExpress, but for me, I think the one that I like the best is GBFKE. If you wanted something a little bit more in a price range. But I don't know where the best place would be in Europe to get them. Also, did you Lily C, did you try Dickflix to see, because I know they do international shipping, but I don't know if it's reasonable to you to go to Blix and see if you can find them. I know Light Peach is incredibly hard to find them. I had to order a couple of sets of them. I don't know if that's an idea for you. If you can go on Dick's website and see if you can go there and get them that way. I know for a lot of people that's not always feasible, but see if you can do it that way for Christmas. Because I know they to some countries they offer international shipping, not to every country, but some. Lavender. They do. Jerry's Art Rama sells internationally as well. Blix sells internationally as well. Sometimes Amazon does or not, depends on your country. I don't know if Book Depository sells art supplies, so that you're gonna have to check with your. These are. Thank you. We're not done yet, though. We still have to do all the little snowflakes, and that's probably going to be in glitter. Okay. Good lavender. You want to try and keep the colors together. You know, my whole thing is keep the colors, the pattern together. So you guys got to remember, this is meant to be a winter picture. I just thought it would be nice to do something a little bit fun and do something different because we've been doing so much. Dude, this is the problem with Christmas. They always, no matter what I use, they always break on me. See, this is like my one complaint about them. Other than that, I love them. You know, I also am watching. I resumed watching The Crown. I really am enjoying that. To see how different the people, how much the people look like them that are playing the real lives counterparts. It's crazy to see how much they look a lot like their real life counterparts. You see how different the colors pop in this. Next thing will be all the glitter. When we're done with this one, then we'll start adding the color gel pens to it. I have black widows. I use them. They're a very good budget pencil. I say to people, I tell people, sometimes people say, well, I can't afford this, I can't afford this. Well, now there are a lot of options. After we're done this, then we do all the glitter gel pen. Because I don't do a good job with pencil and doing the gel pen tricks that other people do. Don't ask me to do that because I can't do it, so nor am I going to try to do that on stream. That's more of a thing where you practice and try to learn how to do that. So then you get your purple little castle. This is kind of like for me. Notice as I go and start to put this away, because this is when things get lost, I find, for me anyway. So now we go in and put gel pens. Now we're going to do gel pens. Of course. These are the glittery ones. These are the nice ones. Yes, but these are the colored gel pens. Everybody remembers when we did a whole thing where we swatched these all out. And we're going to make it glitter azure. As you must know, we're going to do green. The crown is going to be green. It's going to be glitter shamrock. This is glitter shamrock. C244. These are the color gel pens. This is the glitter set. I have the whole 96 set. And I have refills if we run out. So then this is glitter azure. Someone asked me, am I doing a background for this? I have an Office Max one. I have the Afmat hand crank. Somewhere in my house I have a swordfish sharpener, which is what I prefer to use. This is this was my backup Tagal until recently, and then I have a Tagal. I have a decent sized pencil sharpener collection, but it's nowhere near as big as my pencil collection or my coloring book collection per se. Glitter shamrock. I think on this picture it suits it, the gel pens. I think we're going to need another blue, but I think we're going to need a lighter blue or purple. Oh, that's what we should do, a purple. Glitter Vineyard. And I think I'll put a vellum paper on here. All this is nice, but I bought a lot of my art supplies via Amazon and Dick Blix. I have a couple of stores in New York City, so we have, I think, what do I know of? I think there's like 5 or 6 locations by where in New York City. There's the one on 12th Street, which is near 14th Street. There's the one on Bond and Bleecker. Oops. We'll make that work. Did you look on Blick's website? You may have to order a skin tone set or a little set to get a light peach in there because sometimes they may be out of stock, but the only way you can get that color is through a small set. I remember one time they were out of light peach, and the only way I could get it was through buying a smaller set of Prismacolor pencils. So I was like, okay, if I have to do that, so be it. And I'll put a vellum paper here on the other side of it to keep the glitter from going all over the place. I don't have a fix-it. Well, I do have a fix-it, but I don't like to spray it because A, it leaves a really nasty scent. Number 2, it can sometimes mess up the page and all the work that you've done on it. So I don't do it like that. I think it would be nice to shop in Japan, but I think the prices would be insanely expensive. I think Japan would be an extremely expensive trip. You probably could find really rare stuff, like really rare coloring books and stuff there, but they'd probably be very expensive. I know, right? You would probably need a ferry. Yeah, they're there, but when you go back home, you got to pay an import fee on whatever you buy. You got to declare it, and then they give you a tremendous import fee. Okay, you too, Dan. Really, that's much. I like these pictures in this book because they're fun to do. And sometimes, we forget just to have fun and relax. I think we should all be very thankful this year. It's been a challenging year, I would say. If I didn't have streaming, I think I would have gone crazy. If I didn't have my indoor activities. They were saying that introverts did a lot better during quarantines than the extroverts. The kawaii stuff would probably. I hadn't worked in this book for a while, Kim, so I was like, you know what? I want to work in this book today. I don't know when we're leaving to Japan. You tell me. These gel pens by Color It are really, really good. Which color? The purple? That is, hold on, this purple is a, what is this color? It's like a purple. It's glitter amethyst, glitter vineyard. Oh my God, the food would be just, I think the food would be delicious if you went to Japan. I don't think it works like that in real life, Jess. I wish we could all just close our eyes and be like Dorothy, go to someplace foreign in our dreams, and then we wake up and, like, the dream seems so real. One of the greens looks like I didn't fill it in all the way. That's the only bad thing sometimes about. I know. I think we all want to go someplace where we'd be happy. We only have a few more stars to do. I know. I know, Michelle. So are you liking the Airy book that you got? For those who don't know that Miss Michelle got a romantic country as Happy Meal a few days ago. So I bet you that was a surprise to you. I think, what I really wanted to do was go to Mexico this year, but that got ruined. Got to go to the Poconos, which, upstate New York, the Catskills, which is really nice, actually. Very pretty, very scenic. Give me some ideas about, when I was coloring the pumpkin spice coloring book. I got some ideas from that. What 4 colors look like. That actually served me as inspiration. So now we are done with the picture. Yay! Colored gel pens, colored pencils, several brands. Oh. It is fun to color. Depends on what paper, though. I find that the Trifofarbins work best in the Airy books, as far as I. See, I can zip that up. Zip that up. Make it much easier. So, what I'm going to do is when I put this down, I'll put the book down like this. Put a piece of vellum paper on it, so when I fold it, it won't go all over the place. Oh, that's the picture behind it, guys. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of vellum here, so when I close the book, that the gel pens will go on top of this sheet rather than go on the other sheet. Because when you're dealing with gel pens, sometimes they have a habit of going on the other pictures. So we did this with Prismas, Pablos, Polychromos. I think that was what we used, right? I didn't use gas lots, did I? No, I didn't use those. Gel pens, color gel pens. So, see? Look at how bright that is. These are really bright gel pens. These give the Pentel Sparkle Pops a run for their money. So, yeah, they do. They give those Pentels a run for their money. The glitter ones. The thing that's good about the Pentels is that they pop, and the thing that's good about the color gel pens is that there's more colors in it than the Pentel. So, depends on what you want to use them for, But I like the picture, and I want to thank you guys for suggesting the purple. I wouldn't have thought of doing it like that. So I was thinking gray, but let's do gray lavender. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have fun. And Michelle has just announced that she's going on after me. So everybody head on over to Michelle's when you can. If you can, support her. So I am probably going to be doing some work after this. Bye, everybody.